Hi guys, I want to show you something that's stupid and it has consumed the most part of the day so far, and it will still, yeah, I know, it will still eat up many more hours into the evening. This is the lightning detector circuit right here in front of you. It's currently disassembled here on the desk. I've shown you guys that it went crazy from time to time. Well, apparently something was indeed wrong with it. It just, this one last time, it just kept going on and it didn't stop at all. So I figured, okay, I understand maybe there's powerful thunderstorms, because that did happen a lot this year, and maybe it's just something that's triggering it very fast, multiple hits each second or something. Even though it sounded a bit weird, but and then I tested. I thought, well, we have the detection circuit here, but let's test the sound circuit first, the buzzer, and I kind of built. I don't remember why I did this. Why I did it this way. Basically, double 555. One is a short pulse. The second is kind of a high frequency oscillator, so it can produce a beep, a repeatable beep, like beep beep beep. And apparently this was not okay, even though I have no idea why. This one was weird as well, because apparently one of the 555s went bad. I'm not sure if it was bad or it went bad while I was testing. I replaced it, and a lot of weird behavior. Keep in mind that I'm not an electronics engineer. This is just a hobby. I know the basics. I have the experience I've gathered in time, but I have no idea about particular stuff, detail, in-depth detail of certain things, like for instance, piezoelectric buzzers. For instance, I don't know how good it is to use a potentiometer with it, because this is what I had here to set the volume. It did work, but today the circuit worked perfectly fine. Actually, I'm very curious if this guy here is oh, it's a 50K. Right. Nah, forget about that. I was thinking about something else. This is impossible to show without Or is it? I'll put it like that. Okay, let's measure the thing. Can I move this? Bum bum bum. I'll use the circuit for one of the contacts. Damn you. Okay, that's better. Have my hand on the camera. Okay. There seems to be a bit of a problem at the end of its position, at the end position here, but anyway, with it maxed out, the buzzer sounded just fine. The moment I set the volume a bit lower, which again worked very well before this, it just started doing that continuous beeping, just the alarm circuit alone, without the detection, the actual lightning detector. So I figured, well, let's just leave this aside. By the way, this is the circuit. If you want it, it's on techleap.com/electronics/lightning.html. This is the circuit right here. I hope I can make a thumbnail out of this. And as you can see, originally it only has this pulse line that you can use. There's no indication of lightning whatsoever, so you can just put a resistor like this one and an LED, and you can have it working. And what's happening is that this thing just doesn't want to work. Of course, I did what you must do, what you always must do when a circuit doesn't work. I checked the semiconductors. You have 3 transistors here, a diode. They're all just perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I mean, it's I even took them out of the circuit just to be sure. Then I tried replacing both electrolytic capacitors, because obviously these can go bad. These can dry up, and yeah, the bottom side isn't particularly nice, being built on one of these test boards, but I actually checked and double checked everything to be according to this schematic right here, and it is. I have even resoldered all the connections, you know, just to make sure that there's no interruption here. I've measured the inductors, well, not with an inductance meter, but anyway, these were new when I bought it. When I made it, it was just like a few years ago, so, and in this particular case, I don't think inductors can go bad. Yeah, resistors, check those, but really this is not the kind of circuit that would go, you know, there's no heating, and there's not, it's just like a radio, so there's no real power going through them, so that a short can destroy something or whatever. And it's, everything is perfect, but it doesn't work. That drives me crazy. It's stupid, and I know it did this before, and it was something wrong with the connections. It was something connected the way in which it shouldn't be connected, and I'm gonna do that again. Maybe I was tired. I'm a little bit more rested now. I've even thought about just rebuilding the circuit, but it's stupid. It's like having you know, what do you do if you have an amplifier or something or a power supply? That you don't just rebuild it. You find the defect and you remove that from the equation. So let's see if this works now. Nope. As you can see, I have been it says 5 volts here, but I've used it on 12 with no problem whatsoever. It was actually on a 12 volt UPS battery before. You can see I have it set on kind of 12 here. And this LED is supposed to light up when there's some lightning, which can be very easily simulated by this gas igniter. This being the antenna. You can see there's nothing going on, not even if I touch things around. That's just the angle changing because of it turns off. I'm curious if it works. No, nothing. Nada. Not a single thing. This is one of the stupidest things I've ever had to deal with. And it's just okay. I've measured everything. Everything's fine. Yeah, I'll just fiddle with it some more and I'll come back with an update. I have no idea where this is going. I might end up rebuilding this from scratch. I don't know. See you later. Time to go back to work.